Hello Gemini Nation, welcome to my shiny new channel and your weekly tarot reading for October 17th through the 23rd. If you haven't met me, and you probably haven't since this is a brand new channel, I'm Sophie and I'm an intuitive reader. I'm going to be pulling a few cards to see what's going on with you currently. Ooh, lovers! Going on with you currently. I'll be taking a look into your recent past, your current energies, and the immediate future. Then I'll close it out with a few oracle cards and messages from the universe. Remember, these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. And be sure to check the description box below for more information on cards, decks, books, all the things. And just for fun, set your video to 2x speed because my readings are really funny at chipmunk speeds. And with that, let's get into your reading. Universe, angel, spirits, guides, what is your message this week for, whoops, what's your message this week? Wow, like, what is this? What is your message this week for Gemini? What is your message? Okay, this one did come out in reverse. Now, I don't always read reversals. Sometimes I do. As an intuitive reader, it just all depends on the energy of the reading and how the messages come through. So, like, okay, we've got a couple things going on here. So I'm going to leave them in reverse for now, but I may flip them depending on how the reading goes. Yeah, that one, well, I don't know. This is weird. I normally don't read a lot of reversals. It generally only happens like here and there. Oh, okay. I see what's going on. All right. Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. So let me get this all in the frame. And for those of you who are wondering, this is the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot, and it has this beautiful gold foil. I'm just going to use a little piece of clear quartz to prop this up. But before I do, all right, currently you are in this Hermit energy, which explains all of this over here. You've been through some heartache, you've been through some tragedy, and you are coming into a new cycle. Yeah, this one needs to go this way. You are coming into a new cycle where you are ready for things to be the way that you feel like they should be in terms of relationships. It's almost like this past relationship that you have had was a major disruption to you and to your life, and it really kind of turned things on its head. No pun intended. It turned things upside down for you. And so you are now in a position where you've I'm getting like gun shy a little bit. You want the relationship, which is this Ace of Wands here, but you're afraid of relationships right now. And so you're being asked to call on your intuition in order to address this situation. Look at sort of like your checklist of your wants, needs, and desires in a relationship, in the person that you're going to be with, and use more of your head this time around to address that checklist rather than going in all heart and not seeing the red flags, if that makes sense. You're being guided intuitively, and it's okay to be in this energy of being a little bit afraid of your next relationship. But just know that, you know, you are not one to be out of a relationship for long. Gemini definitely loves to find that other half. But this time you are being asked to, again, use your head a little bit, gain more information about the people that you're dating, about the people that you are letting into your life, and that will lead you to success. You know, I do feel like Gemini has this tendency to be a little bit intuitively driven. And so, you know, this is the duality of your nature. You need to use your head and your heart this time around, and not just your head, which is kind of funny because Geminis are generally dual in nature anyway. All right, I'm hearing to pull the next row. We have Empress energy here. So this is not going to last forever. This energy of, you know, feeling, I just keep hearing gun shy, you know, just shy about relationships. You got burned. It's okay. Like, it's okay for you to retreat and say, I'm not going to date for a little bit. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. All right, what is your message for Gemini for this week? What is your message for Gemini? Yeah. Again, this is, I'm messing up my whole board here. This is the duality that you're dealing with right now, your head and your heart. And so your intuition, because she's blindfolded, you're being guided by your intuition here. And your head and your heart need to help work in tandem to bring you into this next phase of relationships in your life. You're growing. This is a growth process for you. You learned a lot in your last relationship, and I'm not going to lie to you and pretend like it was all good, but you did learn a lot about what you don't want out of your next partner. And that's just as valuable as having, I'm getting chills now, as having, you know, the most amazing relationship in the world. You know, you still need to know where your boundaries lie and not allow people to cross those boundaries. You know, it's very important for you to go into this as a whole person, you know, and that whole like relationship should be 50-50 is horseshit. No, both people need to be 100%, and then they come together and they can create something beautiful. But if you go into a relationship only 50%, then you're expecting that other person to pick up the slack for you. And that's why some relationships can be really difficult. That's why twin flame relationships are so difficult. And this is a little known thing a lot of people get wrong about twin flames is your twin flame will mirror you because you are only half of the equation. That's why it's a twin flame, because the two of you together do make a whole. But on your own, you are only half of the equation instead of a whole on your own. And that's why twin flame relationships are so difficult, because it exposes your flaws, it exposes your weaknesses, and then your twin flame exploits them. And they don't do it intentionally, it's just the nature of the relationship. So be very careful with who you are giving your energy to and what it's looking like, what your relationships are looking like for you. You definitely need to heal from this process over here as you're moving forward. Now, I do see that, okay, we've got a Knight of Cups and we've got a Page of Cups. So there is going to be love coming in for you. It's going to be slow moving this next time around. I do get the sense, for some reason, this fire is jumping out at me, and you had this Ace of Wands over here. So I do get the sense that your last relationship was like, it flamed really hot, really fast, really high, and then it just kind of all burned to the ground. This next relationship, and this is the duality of Gemini again, is going to be the opposite. This next relationship is going to be a slow burn. It's going to be very grounding for you. This could potentially be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And we have the Devil here, which is also Capricorn energy. So I'm not reading this as anything particularly bad. It is coming through very strongly more as just Capricorn energy that you're dealing with, but there could be something here in terms of what's the word I'm looking for, like temptations. Oh, okay. You're going to be tempted to go back into this energy because that's your comfort zone, and you have to transition into this energy. So you need to make that transition, Gemini, from a fire energy, like hot and fast and passionate, to a water energy that's slower moving, that's more go with the flow, that's more gentle in nature. So this is actually for you to remember what has not worked for you in the past and to make those changes moving forward. So again, this next relationship that's coming in for you it's going to be a beautiful relationship. It's just going to be a slow and steady kind of process. The Knight of Cups is definitely a slower moving knight. And we go back to your duality here. It's the finding the balance in all of it. And as Gemini, that can be difficult for you sometimes because you're dualistic in nature. So finding the balance between this fire and this water, and that will lead you into success in your next relationship. I'm hearing to pull another row for you. I've been getting more of these. Like, I didn't used to do these third rows, but for some reason, I don't know if it's just because we're coming out of Mercury retrograde or like, I don't know what the deal is, but I've been getting these calls to do third rows, and I think it's really just more for clarification. But it's funny because I have cards that I use for clarification, and it's not those cards, it's these ones for some reason. So I'm hearing there's 3. Okay, here's 1. Yeah, so you're still tired. You definitely need to take a rest, and you may be, even though you're in this hermit energy, it feels kind of restless, and this is just an indication that you need to take some time for yourself, find your balance in, you know, juggling everything that you have going on. And I'm hearing there is one more. What is this last card we need to see? There it is. It did come out this way. Okay, and it says that you're exhausted and you're giving up, but you refuse to quit. So, yeah, this is really just reinforcing that you're being stubborn. You don't want to take a rest, but you need to. You need to take some time for yourself. You need to rebalance, because this situation took a lot out of you. You know, and so even though you're in this hermit mode energy, it feels like you're still trying to like press forward and keep moving forward. But right now you're being guided to rest, to meditate, to take some time, you know, get off your dating apps for a few weeks and just, you know, be you for a minute, do you for a minute, and then you can get back into things. So, all right. Moonology, I'm hearing there's 3 in here for you. Moonology, what do we have for Gemini? What do we have for Gemini? Hang 2 more. 1, 2, and cut. Cut this one. Okay. And then there's 3. A new romantic cycle begins. You are good enough. And you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay. Yeah, it all makes sense. you are very close to achieving your goal. Your next relationship is going to be very balanced and very grounded, like I said, and you're really close to getting to that point and getting into that relationship. You just need to take some time to rest, to rebalance, and to recognize that none of this is your fault. It was just a karmic cycle that you are learning from. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't mean you are unworthy or unlovable. It just means that you had some things that you needed to learn in this lifetime, and now you get to take those lessons with you as you move forward. But you are good enough, and a new romantic cycle begins. These two go hand in hand. You're very, very close. You just need to take some time to rest before you jump back into the pool. All right, angel answers. I'm hearing there's 3 angel answers too. Wow. 1, 2, I'm hearing 4, 3, 4. Okay, there's 1, 4. Alright, so no. I'm hearing 4 again. I don't know why. 2. 3. Oh, that was it. There were 3 cards in here, and then it was okay. Got it. Okay. So this no is going back to this sort of devil energy, and it's just reminding you that these things of your past are not going to be your future, and not to fall back into this energy because it's not good for you. Like I said, it was a learning experience, but you need to be careful and mindful that you don't return to that place because it's a comfort zone on some level. You're going to have to move forward from this. Ask your angels. This is coming with sort of a meditate and contemplate energy of you rebalancing and just asking for guidance in what you I don't know, I'm getting a few different things here. I guess it's different for each of you, like how you're going to rebalance yourselves, and that's why you need to ask your angels, because some of you have maybe derailed a little bit and you need to get back on track. Some of you need some guidance in your career. Some of you need guidance in your family. And because it's all over the board, that's why you're getting this ask your angels, so that you can get answers that are specific to you on how you need to rebalance. And don't stop. Take this time to rest, but this isn't a, like, you're not going into hermit mode permanently. You're not going to be chased. This is all temporary. So just know that however you decide to take care of yourself, however you are going to move forward with your rebalancing, that's definitely where you need to put your energy, in rebalancing yourself, in your own healing, and in your own glow up. Ooh, interesting. I don't get that word very often. In your own glow up. And that will lead you into your next relationship, which is going to be beautiful. Oh, I'm hearing a timeline. Okay, some of you want to know when this new relationship is going to come through. When is this? Oh my goodness. Ah, look, that's my marriage card. 25. Okay. All right, so the way I would normally read this, 25th week of the year would be the beginning of July. That's already passed for this year, so that would be the beginning of July 2023. Ooh, excuse me. 2023. So for some of you, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. For some of you, this could be 8 or 9 months away. whatever that math is. You do the math. I was an English major. I don't do math. But for some of you, you need to take a little bit more time than others. It did come through very strongly for some of you that you just needed a break for a few weeks, you know, and I'm hearing like 3 to 6. This 25 is also coming through as possibly the end of the month for some of you. I know in last week's readings there were like 3 signs that it said that you were going to be meeting somebody roughly around Halloween at some kind of social event. So this could be indicating you might be part of that group as well. At the end of the month, you'll be meeting somebody, you know, approximately 25 days from now on the 25th of the month. I'm not exactly sure, but this is definitely a symbol of long-term commitment coming through for you. It's also an ace here, so this is a really, really good pull for you in terms of the future of your connection. Like, this next connection is going to be a long-term one. It's going to be very happy. It could even lead to marriage. And over here, remember we had that Hierophant? In some readings, the Hierophant can represent marriage, like the priest presiding over the ceremony or whoever would be officiating your ceremony. So with these 2 in combination, that gives me, and then you also have your World card here. So new beginnings, something very traditional in nature, and a very strong, solid commitment. So this has long-term relationship potential written all over it from my end. So again, just this is your warning. Be careful that you don't fall back into those old habits of past relationships. You need to rebalance and move forward in a more positive energy. All right, that's all I have for you today, Gemini. So thank you for being here, for bringing your energy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps my channel grow. And check your sun, moon, and rising signs before you go. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.